The civilization of Dilmun, often celebrated as a cornerstone of ancient Middle Eastern history, holds an unparalleled significance in the tapestry of human development. Revered as a sacred land in Sumerian texts, Dilmun occupies a unique position, not only as a thriving trade hub, but also as a mythical and spiritual nexus that profoundly influenced its contemporaries. This exploration delves deeply into its spiritual legacy, examining the archaeological, cultural, and mythological aspects that elevated Dilmun to a status of sacred prominence. The historical backdrop of Dilmun, with its geographical location, connecting Mesopotamia to the Indus Valley, also contributed to its legendary status. This strategic positioning facilitated an exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices, turning it into a bustling hub of innovation and diversity. It was seen as the ideal blend of physical wealth and spiritual richness, making it a focal point of both admiration and reverence across civilizations. These attributes turned Dilmun into more than just a historical site. It became a narrative cornerstone in the mythology and identity of the ancient world. Its significance extended beyond its immediate borders, influencing neighboring cultures and shaping collective beliefs about the divine, the afterlife, and humanity's relationship with the cosmos. This rich interplay of trade, mythology, and sacred belief transformed Dilmun into a civilization whose echoes still reverberate through history. Through its complex and multi-layered legacy, Dilmun continues to captivate both scholars and spiritual seekers, serving as a testament to the enduring interplay between geography, culture, and belief systems. It is this intricate fusion that marks Dilmun as one of the most remarkable and enigmatic ancient civilizations. Dilmun's spiritual significance is rooted in its recurring depiction in Sumerian literature as a paradisiacal realm. Texts such as the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Enki and Ninhursag myth describe Dilmun as a place untouched by sickness, death, or suffering, a utopia where gods and humans coexisted in harmony. These portrayals not only highlight the profound symbolic value of Dilmun, but also suggest that it represented an idealized vision of existence, free from the struggles that defined life in the ancient world. For the Sumerians, Dilmun was the land where the sun rose, a mystical space associated with renewal and divine favor. This connection to the sun symbolized hope, continuity, and the cyclical nature of life, further amplifying its spiritual importance. Such characterizations reflect the broader human tendency to locate spiritual perfection in distant and unattainable lands, lending Dilmun a timeless allure. Moreover, these myths often emphasize the role of Dilmun as a meeting point between divine entities, further cementing its importance as a sacred space. The descriptions of its lush gardens, abundant resources, and absence of mortal hardships offer insights into how ancient peoples conceptualized paradise, not merely as an afterlife reward, but as a tangible, though distant, reality on Earth. This utopian imagery has parallels in other civilizations, suggesting a shared human yearning for an idealized existence. By interpreting these accounts, one can observe how Dilmun's myths provided solace and inspiration, embodying humanity's hopes for a perfect world beyond the hardships of daily life. This intertwining of myth and geography served as a cultural anchor for the Sumerians and other neighboring societies, embedding Dilmun deeply within their cosmological and spiritual frameworks. Furthermore, these narratives highlight how ancient cultures often used mythological constructs to make sense of their environments, social structures, and existential questions, reinforcing the role of Dilmun as a touchstone for spiritual and philosophical exploration. Central to Dilmun's spiritual heritage are the archaeological sites that underscore its sacred character. The thousands of burial mounds scattered across Bahrain, considered by many to be the heart of ancient Dilmun, provide compelling evidence of its role as a significant funerary center. These mounds, ranging from simple structures to elaborate tombs, reflect a complex belief system centered on the afterlife. The careful construction and placement of these burial sites suggest a deep reverence for the dead and a conviction in an existence beyond mortal life. Scholars have noted that the arrangement of these mounds aligns with celestial patterns, implying that the people of Dilmun integrated their spiritual practices with an advanced understanding of astronomy. This synthesis of science and spirituality highlights the sophistication of Dilmun's cultural framework. The sheer scale of these burial sites, with some containing multiple chambers, suggests a communal effort to honor the deceased, indicative of a society deeply connected to its spiritual beliefs. Additionally, artifacts discovered within these tombs, including pottery, jewelry, and seals, provide valuable clues about the rituals and traditions surrounding death and the afterlife. These findings reveal a society that placed significant importance on preparing for the journey beyond life, further emphasizing the centrality of spiritual practices in daily life. The ongoing study of these burial sites continues to unravel the intricate layers of Dilmun's spiritual ideologies, offering modern observers a window into the ancient worldview. Furthermore, these burial mounds stand as enduring monuments to a society that deeply valued its connection to both the cosmos and the divine, showcasing a culture where life and death were seamlessly integrated into a broader spiritual continuum. The precision and care evident in these burial practices also suggest a profound respect for lineage and ancestry, further enriching our understanding of Dilmun's societal values and its enduring spiritual ethos. Further testament to Dilmun's spiritual importance lies in its temples and sanctuaries, which served as focal points for communal worship and rituals. The Baba Temple, an iconic archaeological site, is a prime example of this sacred architecture. Dedicated to Enki, the Sumerian god of water, wisdom, and creation, the temple complex includes altars, sacred wells, and intricate carvings that illustrate the spiritual and artistic prowess of Dilmun's inhabitants. Water, a recurring motif in Dilmun's mythology and religious practices, symbolized purity, life, and divine blessing. The prominence of water-related symbolism reinforces the idea that Dilmun was perceived as a land of abundance and spiritual renewal, a stark contrast to the arid landscape surrounding it. The meticulous design of the temple, with its multi-tiered structure and use of high-quality materials, reflects the community's dedication to creating spaces worthy of divine presence. Rituals performed here likely included offerings to the gods and ceremonies centered around the sacred wells, which were believed to connect the earthly and divine realms. These practices highlight the interplay between natural resources and spiritual beliefs, demonstrating how the environment shaped religious expressions in Dilmun. The sacred architecture of the Baba Temple stands as a testament to the innovation and devotion of the Dilmunite people, reflecting a civilization that harmonized material ingenuity with spiritual aspiration. Additionally, the continuity of worship and the preservation of these sites underscore their enduring importance, revealing how successive generations maintained a spiritual connection to these sacred spaces, thereby ensuring the legacy of their divine significance. The intricate carvings and symbolic representations found within the temple complex also provide invaluable insights into the mythological narratives and theological concepts that defined Dilmun's spiritual landscape, offering a rich tapestry of ideas that continue to fascinate modern researchers. Dilmun's mythological connections extend beyond its geographical boundaries, influencing the religious traditions of neighboring cultures. Its portrayal as a paradise resonated with Mesopotamian beliefs about the afterlife, where the righteous would enjoy eternal peace in a garden-like setting. This concept bears striking similarities to later religious traditions, including those of ancient Persia and eventually Abrahamic faiths. Such parallels underscore Dilmun's enduring impact on the spiritual imagination of the region. Additionally, the emphasis on divine-human interaction in Dilmun's myths prefigures themes that would become central to many later religious narratives, such as the idea of sacred spaces where the divine and mortal realms intersect. The transmission of these ideas through trade and cultural exchange further illustrates the profound interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. Textual evidence, including inscriptions and seals, provides additional layers of understanding, revealing how Dilmun's myths were adapted and reinterpreted across different cultures. This cross-cultural exchange not only preserved Dilmun's spiritual legacy, but also enriched the broader religious and mythological landscape of the ancient Near East. The influence of Dilmun's spiritual ideas thus extended far beyond its geographical borders, leaving a profound and lasting imprint on the collective consciousness of ancient societies. By examining these connections, one can trace a fascinating web of influence that highlights the central role of Dilmun in shaping the spiritual narratives that continue to resonate in the region's cultural memory. This interconnectivity underscores the universal themes of spiritual exploration and cultural adaptation, demonstrating how the myths and ideals of one civilization can inspire and transform those of another, fostering a shared heritage of sacred narratives and beliefs. The integration of Dilmun into the broader Mesopotamian cosmology also highlights its role as a cultural and spiritual intermediary. As a hub of trade and communication, Dilmun facilitated the exchange of not only goods, but also ideas and beliefs. This dynamic is evident in the spread of iconography and motifs associated with Dilmun across the ancient Near East. For instance, seals and artifacts bearing the imagery of Dilmun's deities and symbols have been discovered as far afield as the Indus Valley and Mesopotamia, illustrating the wide reach of its cultural and spiritual influence. These artifacts serve as tangible reminders of how Dilmun's spiritual legacy was disseminated and adapted by diverse civilizations. The presence of such items in distant regions suggests that Dilmun was not only a physical crossroads, but also a conceptual one, where diverse traditions converged and coexisted. This blending of influences contributed to the development of a shared cultural heritage, reinforcing Dilmun's importance as a center of spiritual and intellectual innovation. Through this lens, one can appreciate how Dilmun played a pivotal role in shaping the broader cultural and spiritual narratives of the ancient world, acting as both a source and a conduit of profound religious ideas. This multifaceted role of Dilmun underscores its significance as a civilization that not only thrived in its time, but also left an indelible mark on the cultural and spiritual fabric of the ancient Near East. The ability of Dilmun to bridge diverse cultural and religious traditions reflects a remarkable adaptability and openness, traits that further solidify its status as a cornerstone of ancient spirituality and cultural exchange. Another aspect of Dilmun's spiritual heritage is its role in the conceptualization of sacred landscapes. The natural environment of Dilmun, characterized by its abundant freshwater springs and fertile lands, likely contributed to its identification as a holy place. The contrast between Dilmun's lushness and the surrounding deserts would have reinforced its image as a divine oasis, a sanctuary blessed by the gods. This interplay between geography and spirituality is a recurring theme in human history, where natural features often acquire sacred significance. In the case of Dilmun, the land itself became a living embodiment of its spiritual ideals, a physical manifestation of the paradise described in myth. This sacred geography extended to its maritime environment, with the surrounding seas considered integral to its identity. Ancient texts and oral traditions frequently reference voyages to Dilmun, symbolizing spiritual journeys as much as physical ones. This duality of land and sea as sacred realms highlights the multifaceted nature of Dilmun's spiritual legacy, encompassing both terrestrial and aquatic elements. By examining this interplay between geography and belief, we gain deeper insights into how ancient societies perceived their world and sought to imbue it with divine meaning. This connection between the environment and spiritual identity underscores a universal human tendency to find the sacred within the natural world, a tendency that is vividly exemplified in the enduring narrative of Dilmun as a land favored by the gods. The emphasis on harmony with nature in Dilmun's spiritual practices also offers modern societies valuable perspectives on sustainability and the spiritual dimensions of environmental stewardship, highlighting timeless lessons from the ancient world. The decline of Dilmun's civilization did not erase its spiritual significance. Even as its political and economic influence waned, the memory of Dilmun as a sacred land endured in the cultural consciousness of the region. Later civilizations continued to revere its sacred sites, and its mythology was woven into the fabric of subsequent religious traditions. This enduring legacy is a testament to the profound impact of Dilmun's spiritual and cultural contributions, It also serves as a reminder of how deeply intertwined spirituality and identity are, with the myths and beliefs of a civilization leaving an indelible mark on the collective human experience. The reinterpretation of Dilmun's mythology in later contexts further demonstrates its adaptability and relevance, ensuring its place in the evolving spiritual landscape of the ancient world. The ongoing reverence for its sacred sites underscores the universal and timeless nature of its spiritual appeal. Dilmun's ability to inspire awe and reverence across generations highlights the enduring power of spirituality to transcend the boundaries of time and culture. Moreover, the continued exploration and commemoration of Dilmun's heritage provide valuable insights into the resilience of spiritual traditions and their ability to adapt to changing social and historical contexts. The legacy of Dilmun offers a profound reflection on the enduring human quest for meaning, bridging the ancient and modern worlds in a shared journey of spiritual discovery and understanding. In modern times, the rediscovery and preservation of Dilmun's heritage have reignited interest in its spiritual and cultural significance. Archaeological efforts have uncovered new insights into its religious practices and societal organization, shedding light on the ways in which Dilmun's spiritual ideals shaped its development. These discoveries not only enrich our understanding of the ancient world but also offer valuable lessons about the enduring power of spirituality to inspire and unite communities. By exploring the spiritual legacy of Dilmun, we gain a deeper appreciation for the ways in which human beings have sought to understand their place in the cosmos and connect with the divine. The continued study of Dilmun serves as a bridge between the past and present, reminding us of the shared human quest for meaning, purpose, and transcendence. As archaeological efforts and scholarly inquiries advance, the story of Dilmun continues to unfold, offering profound insights into the spiritual traditions that have shaped humanity's collective journey. This ongoing exploration ensures that the legacy of Dilmun remains not just a subject of academic interest, but also a source of inspiration and reflection for future generations. By preserving its sacred sites and interpreting its rich heritage, we honor not only the achievements of an ancient civilization, but also the enduring human desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. The sacred landscapes of Dilmun, with their temples, burial mounds, and mythological ties, stand as a testament to the profound spirituality of its people. These sites remind us that even in the earliest stages of human civilization, questions about life, death, and the divine were central to the human experience. Preserving Dilmun's legacy is not merely about safeguarding historical artifacts. It is about fostering a dialogue between the ancient and the modern. The values, rituals, and beliefs of Dilmun offer us a mirror to reflect on our own spiritual practices and cultural identities. They challenge us to consider the ways in which ancient wisdom can inform contemporary perspectives on sustainability, community, and coexistence. Furthermore, the myths associated with Dilmun, such as its depiction in Sumerian texts as a paradise-like land, continue to resonate in our collective imagination. They remind us of the universal longing for utopia and the timeless quest for harmony between humanity and nature. These stories, rich with symbolism, serve as cultural bridges that connect diverse traditions and inspire new narratives. In celebrating the spiritual legacy of Dilmun, we also underscore the importance of interdisciplinary collaboration. Historians, archaeologists, anthropologists, and theologians all have a role to play in uncovering and interpreting its mysteries. This collaborative effort ensures that the lessons of Dilmun are not confined to academic circles, but are shared widely, fostering a global appreciation for this ancient civilization. Ultimately, Dilmun's legacy is a reminder that the human spirit is boundless, capable of creating profound meaning even in the most challenging environments. By honoring this ancient civilization, we affirm the universal values of creativity, resilience, and spiritual connection that unite us across time and space. The story of Dilmun, far from being a relic of the past, continues to inspire and guide us as we navigate the complexities of the modern world.